What's up, Ty? How you doing, man? Alright, got all my tags in. Give everybody a quick minute to get in here. Well, Ty, I think you know the answer to that question, and it's not great. We're going to go ahead and rip this bad boy open, and then I'll do our rundown. It's not been a good night. Last and final. Yes, sir, Dimitri. Pokemon is after this. Last and final case I have and will be getting of Topps Heritage. Number 4. 4 is more than I usually do of Heritage. Heritage is one I don't usually do a ton of. Usually I think I'm 2 and done with Heritage. Alright, let's do our rundown. Alright, here we go. We got Gary Mazzano with Arizona. Tyler Bushy, Atlanta. Tyler's first break here. We got a few people here in their first break with us. Tyler's one of them. Cody with Baltimore. Chris Nadon, Boston. Scott Boland, Cubs. Scott McKenty, White Sox. Steve Spencer, Cincinnati. Brian Kelly, Cleveland. Gary Mazzano, Colorado. Tyler Bushy, Detroit. Will Hanlon, Houston. Mitch Gibson, Kansas City. Mitch's first break here. Welcome, Mitch. Matthew Snyder, Angels. Thang Nguyen, Dodgers. Gary Mazzano, Miami. Richard Delgado, Milwaukee. Jonathan Langerud, Minnesota. Mark Bocado, Mets. Eddie Bobel, Yankees. Ron Wilson, Oakland. Brian Cosia, Philly. Justin Pierce, Pitt. Joshua Whitaker, San Diego. Richard Delgado, San Francisco. Zach Stiles, Seattle. Dustin Duffy, St. Louis. Dustin's first break here. Welcome, Dustin. Richard Delgado, Tampa. Gary Mazzano, Texas. Derek Doucette, Toronto. And Mitch Gibson, Washington. Alrighty, so yeah, we got 3 new people here. Tyler, Mitch, and Dustin. So welcome, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy the break, and we'll be back for many more. And hopefully we get some first break magic for you guys. Yeah, that was a brutal game, man. it's crazy. Like the first 3 rounds of the tournament, we started off terribly. You know, Siena, we had a huge loss, or we were down by a huge deficit. St. John's, we were down by, you know, but we started off cold in all 3 games. And the second half, we made our run. And this game, we start off hot and then completely fall apart. And how do you blow a 19-point deficit? And don't even get me started on that last play. That was just... I'm just beyond... Like, I take losses like that to heart, man, and that one hurts. That one hurts. 2 years in a row. All you had to do, there's 10 seconds on the clock. There's no need to get the ball down court. Just hold it. Now, I think, so I know, see, Cam had it first. Cam could have held it. I'm fine with Cam holding it and getting fouled. He's a clutch free throw shooter. We're up by 2, worst case, which is 1-1, so you make the first one, and a worst case scenario, they can tie it. Either way, they have to go for the length of the court. Passing it to Dame Sarr. Sarr is not a good free throw shooter, so I would not have wanted him to take it. But then Caden had it. Caden could have held it. Either of the boozers, they both had it at the end. You hold it, just take the foul. You don't need to progress it up court. There's no need for that. There's 10 seconds on the clock. We're not getting a backcourt violation, or we're not getting a, whatever it's called, 10-second violation. The worst thing that could have happened was they foul you and you shoot free throws. So I don't understand. I don't understand why we were trying to get it up court so bad. I mean, on one hand, I get it. You know, if that ball doesn't get deflected and you get it over the court, that's probably the game. I mean, Evans is over there, and that's who we want at the free throw line, but it's just not needed, man. Jonathan, this is box 1 and 2, man. I'm just started opening them. We haven't even gone through anything, so you are just in time. We are just recapping the misery of my day in the worldwide of sports. All right, here we go. Box 1 right now. Victor Robles, Christian Moore, Caden Dana, Dodgers sweep Brewers. That's Ohtani on it, so that's at least decent. Yesevich, always sleeving up the Yesevich in here. Jose Ramirez, Victor Scott, Mizurowski, Jackson Jobe, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout. Trout's off to a nice start this year. Ohtani. Harry Ford. Caught it. Nope, did I not catch it? No, never mind. I'm trying to think of the variation. The variations have the star there, not the thing on the bottom. Oh, that's just a refractor. William Contreras, Bo Naylor. I thought I got lucky and they put the variations backwards. All right, let me write that down. Derek, no vet base. Yeah, it's not really a consolation, unfortunately. Nolan McLean. Yeah, so if anyone else, if you do not want your vet base, again, I know there's plenty of new people in here. If you don't want your vet base only, they will not ship. They'll ship all the rookies, inserts, parallels, but simply vet base. If you do not want vet base, just let me know. There we go. We'll take a blue mini diamond, Trey Yesevich for Derek. It's a nice one. Corey Seager, chrome there. Bryce Eldridge, chrome on the Caden Dana. There are variations for the chromes, I thought. What kind of variations? What do you mean, like the refractors and stuff? There's an Owen Casey on the dark gray. I've been going through each of our heritage breaks and checking for variations before I sort or whenever. I didn't do it on McLean every time at the end of the break. But all right, 50th anniversary for the Giants. We got a Willie Crawford 50th anniversary. Oh, high number SP or not? They're not high number this year, but Luis Gill. No, why are these upside down? We got a Drake Baldwin. We're going to start off with a Drake Baldwin jersey. That is Atlanta on the Real One jerseys. Box 1, Matthew. You didn't miss anything yet. Tyler Bushy there. Oh, gosh. I've never seen a 50th anniversary of something like that. A Willie Mays would be insane, Richard. Teoscar, Caminero, Piazza. Kyle Stowers, Marcelo Meyer, Ryan Rosia. All right, oh, still got a little bit left of box 1. I thought that was it. Brandon Sproat on the blue. Samuel Basayo, that's a nice dark gray. Baltimore going to Scott. Sal Stewart. Refractor on the rookie. Jonah Tong. Mickey Moniak. Reggie Jackson. Varsho and Pena. Brady House. Oh, we'll take that. Extra hit in the first box. Christian Moore. That's a great auto. Great rookie auto right there. Matthew Snyder with the Angels. Christian Moore. Good start. Luis Castillo. One box had an auto. First box has an auto and a relic. Kyle Teal. Trey Yesevich. Francisco Lindor on the chrome. Josh Nixon on the dark gray. Tigers look darker. Chicago Cubs. We have a Dave Rosello on the 50th anniversary. Dave Rosello. Adam Frazier and Jake Mangum. Abreu. Andujar on the chrome. Owen Casey on the refractor. Nice refractor for the Cubbies. Scott Boland. Harry Ford. Cags. We got a blue Cags. Kansas City. Spencer Horwitz. Miguel Vargas on the chrome. Jordan Beck. Kyle Teal. Jeff McNeil. Christian Moore. And Evan Carter on the refractor. 190? I think I saw that same post, Richard. I think I was just looking at that before the break, actually. Michael Bush. There's a Brandon Sproat on the dark gray. Mizorowski. Abreu on the chrome. Chase Burns. Jordan. Nolan McLean on the blue. For those that are new, I'm making separate piles over here so it helps me when I'm sorting. I don't have to take them out, so I'm taking out all the cards. There's a Brandon Lau jersey, Tampa Bay. All the cards that I'm going to be penny sleeving. Brandon Lau. So everything that needs to be penny sleeved will go in this pile, and then the rest will go in that pile. Justin Martinez, Connolly early on the dark gray. Victor Mesa on the chrome. Alright, and that'll do it for the first two boxes. So we did get one auto to start with. Solid rookie. We've been the last few boxes, or last few cases, we've been really focusing on the rookie autos. We really haven't done anything with veteran autos since the first case, where we got a few veterans highlighted by the rookie. So, yeah, decals we've been getting, I don't know exactly, maybe 3 or 4 a case. I know the blacks have been a little bit harder to not only identify, but hit as well. The blacks are at a 50. Not the dark grays, not to be mistaken with the dark grays now. There is shades, very, like few shades different, but there are black and then there are dark gray. So last break I did pretty good at identifying some variations, but I'm definitely not gonna catch them all. So we'll see how we do. If I don't find very many as we go, at the end of the video, I'll just take them. You guys don't have to watch, but I'll sort through and see if I can find any more. If not, then I'll do it before the sort. But the bigger names, the rookies, and then the ones that I'm taking out to penny sleeve, I'm checking those as I take them out anyway. So any variation won't. If I miss one, it would just be a lesser guy. So after tonight, I'm not really sure. I do have a Series 1 blaster case that we need to do, but I don't know if I'm going to... I wanted to post that tomorrow, but I really need to get started on Leaf Pop. Like, that's a lot. I don't know how quick that's going to fill. There's a lot of spots, but... I may post blasters early tomorrow, and then come with Leaf Pop on 2 or later. Maybe post Series 1 really early tomorrow, and then Leaf Pop late tomorrow. But I gotta price them both up, and I need to give it some. Pop's gonna need some time to fill, so that's like, I can't remember how many spots there are, but there's well over 100, if not 200. I have to count it up to find out for sure. I'm in North Carolina. Yep, North Carolina, man. Die-hard Duke fan my whole life. I'm about an hour away from where they play. About an hour away. All right, Kenley Jansen, Chase Burns, Christian Moore, nothing actually. Just Bryce Eldridge, Carson Williams. I'm going to sleeve that one up. I like Carson Williams as a Rays fan. Carson Williams on the chrome. Kyle Teal. Peyton Tolley. Owen Casey. Danny Jansen on the chrome. Cole Young. Addison Barger. Hunter Goodman. Reggie Jackson. Dylan Beavers on the chrome. Oh, gosh. So you're a UConn fan, Tyler? Bubba Chandler, man. I picked the wrong break for you to start with, huh? Sal Stewart, the day we lose on a game-winning three-pointer to UConn. Sal Stewart with the blue for the Reds. Mateo, Evan Carter. Harry Ford. Refractor strikeout leaders, Jose Barrios, Pete Alonso. Luke Keyshaw. Josh Young on the chrome. We're going to go to the next pack. I can see a color at least shining there. Oh, man. God, I hate to have to boot you from the room already, man. I'm just kidding. It's all in good fun. I mean, I'm pretty devastated. I was very devastated earlier, but you know, congrats. Hey, you guys came back. Christian Moore on the chrome. Kudos to you guys. You deserved it. I don't know his name. I don't know any UConn player names, but we could not. I mean, I absolutely love Gungba, and I can't even think of his other name. The other guy we have, the 6th man of the year in the ACC, I love them. They're great. Yep, there we go. Freddie Freeman on the decal on the interior, but we could not stop whatever that guy, your guy's name is on the inside, man. He lit us up all night. Both of them are big guys in foul trouble. Eldridge, Josh Young, Suarez, Dark Gray, Peyton Tolley, Junior Caminero, Eduardo Rodriguez, Parker Meadows on the chrome. It was embarrassing, man. Below a 19-point lead. And not even that, just at the end. I just don't understand why we were trying to progress the ball. Mesa Jr., Seymour, Gunner, Hunter Goodman. I mean, I don't know. Chrome, Miggy, Freeman. I don't know the percentages of all of our guys from the free throw line. I know Dame was terrible, but we had both boozers had the ball at one point in time on that last play. Cameron is not the greatest free throw shooter, but he is clutch. Caden, I don't know his free throw percentage, but either one of those guys, just hold it and move around. Why are you passing it? Just hold the ball. Otani, Harry Ford, Heriberto, Profar. And we got a Brooks Lee for Minnesota going to Jonathan Langerud. Yeah, Reed. Yep, Reed. Reed was killing us, man. It's just, I blame it on inexperience. Inexperience. Caden and Cameron, both freshmen. I mean, that's the downside to the one and dones, man. They're both inexperienced. All right, we're going to grab this bottom stat first. Looks like they just randomly put some cards backwards. There's a nice blue Judge. I mean, I can understand Sar passing because he's a terrible free throw shooter, and you guys were in great position foul wise. We would have been shooting 1-1, so we needed a good free throw shooter there. But they're both better than Dame. Plus, then you guys would have had to go the full length of the court. Max Farid. Alright, we got a color coming up. I don't know if this is it. Yep. Jordan Lawler. Orange Chrome. Arizona. Going to Gary Mazzana. Jordan Lawler. Orange Chrome. Arizona. Zarowski. Gunner, Evan Carter, Peralta, and we got a Matt Shaw relic. The worst, well, not the worst part. The worst part for me was, yes, Daniel, my team lost. Going to Scott Boland, Roki on the chrome. Not the worst part, but icing on the cake, or what's the cherry on the top for me, or however you want to put it. I had all three Final Four teams right. I picked Illinois, I picked Arizona, I picked Michigan, and I picked Duke. That was my 4 Final Fours. If Duke wins, I have all 4 Final Four teams left, and I would be pretty sure that would have put me in first place in my bracket. And of course, you know, you need the winner, your winner to win. So I would have needed Duke to win it all. What's up, Thang? How you doing, man? I would have needed Duke to win it all, but I was in a perfect position to win a 275-person bracket. But honestly, like, for me, the only championships I've been an adult None yet, Chris. None yet, man. Waiting for you to join in. I didn't know if you were in here or not, so I didn't want to pull it yet. Duke is the only team that has won a national or won anything for me. From my teams that I like football. I'm a Cowboys fan. We haven't won anything since I was really little. Tampa Bay Rays. I'm a baseball fan. They've never won anything. They've made it a couple of times. I don't really follow the NBA a ton. So Duke college basketball, yes. They won it in what, 2015, I think was their last one. All right, Scott. Scott called his shot before the break even started on that red Nico. So, but yeah, my teams have let me down many a times. Honestly, like for me, this one is up there. I put this loss to Connecticut up there with the Dez Bryant no catch game, or the Tony Romo botched fumble against Seattle. Yep, college basketball is all we got, Tyler. Funny story, Tyler. I don't typically do shows. Since you're a Tigers fan, maybe you would appreciate it. I don't usually do shows, but the one time I set up at a show, I was actually set up. The booth next to me was Denny McLain, former Tigers pitcher. I don't know. I honestly, like, even when we were up by a bunch, like, I won't feeling that great. I was just thinking, like, man, I know we're up by this much first half, but they're going to make a run. You know at some point they're going to make a run. Just blame it on the inexperience. All right, Ian Seymour. PCA on the dark gray. All right, just flip it over. Patrick Bailey, rookies. Bubba Chandler. Ben Rice, Brandon Fod. Nolan McLean. Yeah, I guess he sets up a lot of local shows in the North Carolina area. Royals, we got a Marty Patton. Marty Patton on the 50th anniversary. J.P. Crawford, Jesus Luzardo. Dane Myers. Kyle Bradish. Josh Nixon on the blue. Trey Yesevich. I don't know why there's so many back and forth flipping. That's not typical in here. Got a Chrome Slade Sassoni. Kyle Teal. Chrome rookies. Freddie Peralta refractor. Last weekend, so he's a he's a senior, 17-year-old senior. Basketball state champion. That's awesome. Congrats to him. Dalen Lyle, Brenton Doyle, Jackson Holiday, Trey Yesevich. Nathan Eovaldi on the 77th anniversary parallel for Texas. Nathan Eovaldi. Otani. Ben Rice on the chrome. Peyton Tolley. Heriberto refractor. Jonathan Aranda. Otto Lopez. Jonah Tong. Joe Ryan on the chrome. Carl Yastrzemski. Bryce Eldridge. Oh, there's a nice auto. Fred Lynn for Boston. Fred Lynn. Aren't you supposed to be at a wedding, Will? Addison Barger. Owen Casey. Carson Williams. Mizorowski. Paul Skeens. Ohtani. A lot more flipping than I remember in my previous cases. Mario Guerrero, 50th anniversary on the Angels. I wish there was like a print run on those. Like how many of each of those is there? Edwin Diaz, Ryan Mountcastle, Kiro, Matt Chapman, Evan Carter, Andrew Hoffman, Bryce Harper. Oh, if you don't want it, I'll take it. Take Fred Lynn. That's a nice one. You don't like Fred Lynn? Kyle Bradish. Will Smith refractor. Joe Ryan. Mike Schmidt. Cole Young. Victor Robles. There's a Roman base. Mookie. Ryan Weathers, Kyle Sowers, Christian Moore, Josh Naylor, Brandon Sproat, Mookie Betts, Luke Keyshaw, Willie McCovey, excuse me. Kyle Teal, Trey Yesevich, Carlos Rodon, Logan Webb, Nolan Shanuel on the chrome, Nolan McLean, Ohtani, TJ Friedel, Royce Lewis. Oh, redemption. We have a redemption. Victor Robles. Alright, let me clear out the desk. We have not hit a redemption yet. Anybody have any experience at who has redemption autos in here? Anybody? Richard Delgado's calling Mizorowski. Real One Auto to base. Real One Auto to... I can't even get it to focus. Roman is a redemption. So is McLean. Someone's hoping Ohtani. Nolan McLean for the Mets. Nolan McLean going to Mark Bocato. That's a nice auto. A lot of you guys are calling a lot of rookies as redemptions. Keep the 3 autos in the first half. One of them was in a box that had a relic in it too, so hopefully that was just an extra auto. We've had, in the 3 cases I've done so far, we've had 4, 3, and 3, so hopefully we got room to go. That would be one of the downsides if we're doing like a half case. If we did this as a half case and that was the first half, who's buying in the second half? Oh, there's gonna be more. We can't stop at 3 with 6 boxes to go. On the plus side though, like 3 solid autos, like none of those are disappointing. But yeah, we definitely need to keep it going. Hopefully there's another 2. After this is over, we'll hit the Pokemon break. Yeah, solid autos, but we need a red ink. We need a red ink. It seems like I'm going to be going through all the base and look for variations. I don't know if you guys want me to do it at the end on camera. I know the last time you guys said you trusted me and you didn't really want me to do it on camera. But if you want me to go through them on camera, I don't have a problem doing that. Completely up to you guys at the end. But yeah, 3 solid autos. I mean, at least Heritage is hitting the right names. I did see that the dual Roman Lynn. I did see someone post about that redemption earlier, so I have seen that one. Now we need either a red ink auto, or don't they have like chrome autos this year? Something big, a big numbered auto. All right, next 2, starting the second half, and away we go. Rookies. Reese Hoskins on the chrome. Mizorowski. Bo Naylor. David Bednar. Christian Campbell. Bradley Rodriguez. Caden Dana on the refractor. Red Nico. Manny Machado. Speak it into existence. Cal Raleigh. Yandy Diaz chrome. Rookies. Judge. Riley Green, Yiner Diaz, I don't know why they're backwards. Denzel Clark chrome, Gabriel Moreno dark gray, Devers. Devers is also dark gray. I thought it might be a black, but it wasn't. Luis Castillo, Lane Thomas. Here's a Josh Nixon Garcia on the 77th anniversary parallel. That's a nice one for Boston. Guess we should have expanded our agreement, huh, Chris? Josh Nixon, 7 of 77. Matt Shaw on the chrome. Jonah Tong. Nolan McLean. Cal Raleigh, Dalton Rushing. Corbin Carroll, Arizona. That's going to Gary. Corbin Carroll. Reese Olson refractor. We got a Schlittler, but it's not. I don't know why. Backwards again. Cam Smith, Joe Ryan, Eldridge. Dylan Dingler on the chrome. Josh Young. Brent Rooker. All right, next box. Gabriel Moreno on the chrome. Bryce Eldridge. Ron Blomberg for the Yankees on the 50th anniversary parallel. Buyback. Darrell Hernandez, Cedric Mullins, Dalton Rushing. There's a Cam Schlittler green. That's nice. The green chrome, Heritage Chrome colors look really good. Yes, sir, John. Cam Schlittler green out of 99 going to Eddie Bobel. That's a nice one. Kyle Freeland on the chrome. Cole Young. Zach Gallen. Carter Jensen. Jake DeGrom. Mitch Keller. Nick Kurtz. Owen Casey. Josh Nixon. That's a variation. Yep. Bryce Harper on the image variation. That's going to Brian Cosia. Sometimes I'll get one. I'll find one Javier, Matt Wallner, Trey Yesevich. Hero, Tovar, Nolan McLean, Perdomo. There's a nice dark gray Brady House for Washington. Here's a black, Zach Gallen. So the blacks are print run of 50. That is for Arizona. And if you want to compare the difference, not the easiest to spot, but that is definitely a Zach Gallen black. Kyle Schwarber Chrome. Is this another black? No, that's the insert. I wasn't even paying attention to the last few cards because I saw that might be another black. Ellie De La Cruz, Harry Ford, Adley, Acuna. Bam! Owen Casey, red ink auto. Almost got it right, Scott. Owen Casey, red ink auto, 47 of 77 for Scotty Boland. Right team, right color, wrong player. But I mean, I'd rather have him than Nico. Sal Stewart, Christian Moore, Logan Webb, Shane Smith, Mike Talkman refractor, Brady House, Mizorowski, and Harper. Owen Casey, he's their top rookie for the Cubbies. Oh, he plays for the Marlins now? I didn't even know that. Well, oh well, I guess that's not better than a red Nico. I don't know why I didn't know he played for the Marlins. It's still got to be a decent hit. Maybe you can sell it and get a red Nico. What do I know? I don't know why I didn't know that. Okay, I guess he's maybe not that good. He was your top rookie. Now he's Miami's top rookie. Now, I mean, you can sell it, and I'm sure that'll buy you a Nico, right? Everybody else is on it that he hit a walk-off. Well, now's the time to sell, Scott. Let me send you a picture tonight. You can get it posted since he hit a walk-off home run today that everyone but me knows about. Hey, I watched a little bit of the Rays game today, and then Sarah and the kids were gone all day. I was on cleanup duty, and then I was all about some basketball, so. Yeah, no complaints about the autos. The only question is, with 4 boxes to go, can we keep it going? He may be a good player, but being on Miami does not help much. No, I mean, maybe he will. Maybe he'll get more opportunities on Miami. Yeah, for real. I mean, I'm hoping we can get another auto. At least one, if not two. I mean, I feel like 2 might be pushing it. What's up, Paul? When are we going to get you back in the break, man? We need to find some better variations now. We only got 1 variation that I've caught so far. 5. Has anyone been in or seen a case with more than 5? So, fingers crossed that we can at least get 5. But has anyone seen more? More autos in a heritage case. What is the most autos anybody in here has seen this year in 2026 heritage case? Alright, here we go. We're going to get started with these 2 while you guys wrap your heads Riley Green, Christian Moore. Josh Smith, Yelich. Taj Bradley, Luis Arias. Oh, probably the same two that I've seen, Dustin. I've seen 2 cases with none as well. Trey Yesavage. There, that is another black border. Max Muncy, Dodgers, going to Thang and Julie. Owen Casey. Kyle Teal. Pepio on the chrome. Harry Ford. Let me check the Ohtani, just in case. Brett Beatty. Jarren Duran. Luis Robert. Reese Olson. Rod Carew. Kyle Manzardo. That's a variation. Image variation. Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a cool one with the hammer. Atlanta, Tyler Bushy with the Acuna image variation. That's a cool one. We got a blue Randy Arozarena to 150. Seattle is Zach Styles. Used to like Randy when he was a Ray. Not anymore, unfortunately. We lose all our players. Brendan Donovan. There's a 5th auto. St. Louis is Dustin Duffy. There's that first break magic. Brendan Donovan. Might not be the auto we were looking for. But Brooksley, still a 5th auto. So now we're at 5. Can we find 6? No one has given me hope that they have been in or seen a case with 6. There's a blue Chase Burns for Cincinnati. Johan Duran refractor, Brady House. Joey Loperfido, Luis Robert, and Ellie. Rookies, Jack Flaherty. Ohtani Chrome. That's probably $20 or so at least. I would think Ohtani stuff is just, it's inexplainable compared to anybody else. Nick Kurtz, there's no comparison for his stuff. Duran and Chisholm to round out that box. All right, let's see if we can't keep it going. Bryce Eldridge. We got to set the auto record. There's another Roman Anthony. Basayo. There's another image variation. That's Baltimore. I believe that is Cody Kovac. Samuel Basayo on the image variation. So 3 image variations I've caught now. Nolan McLean on the chrome. Dark gray on the leaders card. Dominic Smith on the chrome. Nolan Ryan. Bradish and Noah Cameron. We got a Jordan Beck jersey, Colorado. I think that's Gary. I think it's Gary. Patrick, what's up, man? Was what chrome or base? What card? The Roman Anthony was just a base, not a chrome, unfortunately. Garrett Crockett refractor. And there's a Cags base. I saw Pat, you had some luck with Heritage recently. Alec Baum. Couple of big hits. Harry Ford. Cags. Rookies, Chrome. Connolly early on the blue. Victor Scott on the dark gray. Nolan McLean. Rookies. Ryan Mountcastle. Bo Bichette. Parker Messick. Manny Machado. Trey Yesavage on the chrome for Toronto. I sure did. Yes, I did. That's what I was just talking about. The dual Fred Lynn Roman Anthony redemption. I saw it. Severino, Siegler, James Wood. There's a blue Roman Anthony. Does that count as an SP? Or blues are SP, right? Right, Chris? That counts as an SP, huh? We got the Fred Lynn tonight, Pat, but we still looking for the Roman. Barrios, Yuri Perez, Mizorowski, Corbin, Royce Lewis, Ryan Pepio. Alright, and that'll do it for those two. Yeah, that was a huge hit, Pat. Congrats, man. Alright, guys, we are on to our last and final two boxes. If you need a hit, it's now or never. Can we get a sixth auto? I don't know. I'm only kidding. I don't think that counts as an SP. When I was thinking SP or whatever, I was thinking like a variation or something. A blue does not count as an SP. In my books, it doesn't. That's some crazy luck, Pat. Wow, there we go. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about it because we know it's coming. Two boxes left. I know, I feel like if I don't hit a Roman here soon, then I'm going to lose my nickname as the Roman Whisperer. We couldn't not pull Roman in Series 1 3 times, and we haven't hit one in Heritage yet. I really want to hit, like we've done, this is the fourth case. The best auto I've hit out of Heritage came in the first case, so we definitely want to step it up. Heritage autos are always tough to pull, but they always fetch good money. Because they are always some of the best looking autos out there. We've had a solid luck tonight, but we need just a giant, like, killer hit is what we need to finish off with right here. A super fractor or a big rookie auto or, you know, sick, insane, low numbered patch or something huge. A super fractor. A red, something that jumps right to the front of our rankings for the break. All right, last 2 boxes. Let's go. Alejandro Kirk on the refractor. Nolan McLean. Oh, starting off with a jersey that early is not what we want. We know there, unless there's an auto in the rest, and there could be a second auto. We did that in the beginning. But Mason Wynn for St. Louis again. Blanco. Kikuchi, Paul Skeens, Yesevich. Jackson Holiday, Owen Casey, Kyle Teal, Peyton Tolley on the chrome, Dodgers, Salvador Perez, Jonah Tong, Joey Cruz on the 50th anniversary buyback for Houston, going to Will. I didn't. I don't know if I ever believed that. I did see someone post about that, but I don't know how much I believe that it was out of a blaster. Nick Kurtz chrome. I'm not sure I believe that was out of a blaster. There's another Roman. Moises Ballesteros, refractor. Angel Martinez, Kayfis, Kyle Teal. Oh, there's a variation. The All-Star. Another one for Acuna. The All-Star variation. This is the one I was looking for earlier. That is Tyler Bushy. So it's got the star instead of the strip. So 2 Acuna variations. Alec Baum. I've caught 4 variations tonight. I feel like that's pretty good. Harry Ford. Victor Scott. Luis Castillo. Brandon Sproat. The only one we have not seen that I would think is more normal is the nickname. I think we've hit a nickname in every case. Will Smith Chrome. Jackson Jobe, Jason Dominguez, Carson Williams, Luis Gill. Yeah, that's definitely fishy then. I didn't realize that. Naylor, rookies, Yastrzemski, Eldridge, Basayo, that's a nice blue for Baltimore. And we are on to our last and final box. Can we do it? We need one more auto. Bo Naylor. Robert Suarez, Austin Riley, Harry Ford. Cole Young. Victor Robles, Nolan McLean, Bobby Witt, Larnick, and Carew. Yeah, I know it is. But we haven't, we've hit one in every other box, so. Oh, green Yesevich. All right. So we got the green Schlittler and now a green Yesevich. Derek Duquette. That's a nice one. Nice green rookie pitchers tonight. Tovar, Cantillo, Harper. Shane Bieber and a Carson Williams refractor. Nick Kurtz. Pitcher, rookies, Estevez, Jacob Wilson, Bryce Eldridge. Stanton refractor. Riley Green, Miggy. Ryan Weathers. There's a nice dark gray Christian Moore. And Zach Neto jersey. Wah, wah, for the Angels. No more autos like we were hoping. Correa Chrome. Cal Raleigh. Victor Scott. I do see a decal. Nice. Rookie, too. Brady House on the decal. Brady House on the decal. Someone was saying earlier that these have a low print run. And Corbin, there's a Cags. Christian Moore, and that'll do it. Very solid case. What's up, Brad? Going pretty good, man. How are you doing? Sorry, Richard. Let me finish moving this stuff around, and we can recap. All right. So, buybacks. We got Jose Cruz, Ron Bloomberg, Mario Guerrero, Marty Patton, Dave Rossello, and Willie Crawford. Clubhouse collections. We got Zach Neto, Mason Wynn, Jordan Beck, Corbin Carroll, Matt Shaw, Brooks Lee, and Brandon Lau. Appreciate you, Mitch. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Drake Baldwin on the Real One jersey. We got the Randy Arozarena, blue to 150, and Nathan Eovaldi to 77. We did really good with the colors, too. Like, we didn't get a ton of colors, but they were board-worthy ones. Like, that's way better than in the past. Appreciate you, Dustin. I hope you enjoyed it. Tyler, same, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 3 new guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys around. Freddie Freeman with the decal. We got the Christian Moore, dark gray. Carson Williams, refractor. Basayo blue. Yesevich chrome. McLean chrome. Otani chrome. Burns blue. Judge blue. Christian Moore chrome. Sal Stewart blue. Carson Williams chrome. Nolan McLean blue. Owen Casey refractor. Yesevich blue. Basayo and Casey dark grays. These are the blacks to 50, Muncy and Gallen. Let me put these down in the box, and then we can go to the board. I mean, again, for Heritage, that's a pretty healthy board up there. Let's get rid of our 3 image variations. We got Basayo, Acuna, and Harper. We'll get rid of our blues. We got Roman and Cags. I'm going to get rid of the Brendan Donovan auto. Appreciate you, Richard. Let's lay the rest out. Let's get rid of the Jordan Lawler orange chrome out of 25. Alright, then I'm going to get rid of the Acuna all-star variation. The Josh Nixon Garcia 77th parallel. The Brady House decal. Gonna go with the Cam Schlittler green to 91 and the Trey Yesevich green to 99. I think I said 91 out of 99. I'm gonna go with the Christian Moore auto. Fred Lynn auto. Owen Casey red auto to 77. And our redemption auto of Nolan McLean. Alright, guys. Heritage is in the books. That's going to do it. I'm going to go get set up, and we're going to rip some Pokemon. So stick around, guys. Separate video. Alright, see you guys in a little bit.